Hi, everyone. I want to introduce you to one of my team members. This is Caleb. He is in my office, which I'm out of the Ebby Holiday Realtors Rockwall office. But Caleb, you serve so many other offices, and you have the pulse on the lake homes, you have the pulse on the Rockwall County market, that suburban market, and then you're also in town. So tell us a little bit about what kind of coverage of the mortgage world do you cover for Ebby Holiday Realtors?
Well, thanks, Liz. So I actually do cover Rockwall County, Denton County, Collin County, Dallas County, Tarrant County. So our big major counties surrounding the DFW area. So I've been with Prosperity here for over 13 years, covering these different offices.
So I thought he would be a great one to explain a new incentive that he introduced me to on my new listing, and the sellers have agreed. And this is at 1206 Whisper Rock. That's in Rockwall. It's a gorgeous home. And the sellers are agreeing to a 2-1 buy down point. But Caleb, I want you to explain what that is because it's a little bit different than what it used to be. And it's such a huge incentive.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a becoming more and more active in this market, especially for sellers offering to buyers and buyers wanting to take advantage of it. Just because with the 2-1 buy down program, really what it equates to is allowing a buyer to get into a mortgage for the first year, second year at lower interest rates than what the current market rates are doing, creating an incentive to be able to help build equity quicker, having lower payments. There's talks out there that rates potentially could come down in the next 12 to 18 months to 2 years. Um,
I
but
think they
obviously,
will. I do think they will. That's what I love about it. Because to me, it's like you can get the house you love, and then Caleb will work with you to get the rate you love. Because don't you have a program at Prosperity if someone wanted to refi in that 2-year time period?
yeah, absolutely. So it's called refine your rate. So if a client does close with us anytime from the time they close to within 3 years, we would not recharge or charge the origination fee once again. Absolutely.
That's awesome. I love that because that's I think what has held so many buyers back is, just that cost of refinance. But I really think we're on the cusp of some better rates, and I think this 2-1 buy down program because it's 2 points down. So I mean that makes a huge difference on your payment while you're evaluating those rates. You can enjoy the home. And the other thing that I really love about it is so many people in this price point they have a home to sell because this is really a luxury home. It's a move up home. And so in that time period, they're really thinking about, their finances. They're kind of looking at that bottom line, but it makes it where everything could work where if they have to, between buying the home, moving into the new home, getting their home ready for the market, it could easily be, a year and a half, and they can have that lower payment and then sell that other home, come back to you and say, "Hey, here's where we're at. We want to refine our mortgage." Maybe they're at a point in their life where they'll pay the house off. But that way that they could come back to you and then you wouldn't have that loan origination fee and you can get them, a rate they love and a, larger down payment or, kind of whatever it is that they can need to work with, at that time. Do you have an example of what this would specifically look like on 1206 Whisper Rock, how this would save somebody per month?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I'm about to share with you here is just kind of an example specific to this property.
Okay.
The purchase price being 999,900. I'm taking into effect that if a client were to come, a buyer were to come, putting down 20%, making the loan amount $799,920. Please keep in mind that these interest rates that I'm showing here are estimated, not 100% accurate, just because they do change so often, so frequently. For every buyer does qualify differently. So get with me for more information if you have specific to your situation. Could be different, could be better, could be worse. It just depends upon your financial situation.
So these are
So
more like average rates that you're seeing in the market kind of right now. Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. So as you can see here on this column, for the interest rate for years 3 to 30 would be a 6.625. So what that means on a 2-1 buy down is on year one, the interest rate would actually be at 4.625. Year two would be at 5.625. Year 3 to 30 would be at 6.625. What does that mean? That means that on year one, as you can see right down here where it says payment differences, um, the monthly payment is $1,009.27 lower in year one per month. That's huge.
That's what I love because to me that makes it possible for my sellers who are also buyers. You
Yep.
know, it really does. I love that.
And then year two would be $517.18 per month lower. So what does that mean? I mean, it means that you're building equity faster on a loan that's already front driven for interest. So you're able to build equity on a faster position with this 2-1 buy down. But it also gives you 2 years if you believe that rates are going to go down, which obviously no one knows. It's like looking into
Right.
a crystal ball, but it allows you to get into a position to be able to build that equity faster that if you were to refinance in the next 18 months, 2 years, you've got that equity built up to be able to use to refinance the interest rate to a lower interest rate in the future. So, as you can see, as we scroll down here, this shows a difference between a permanent buy down and a 2-1 buy down. As you can see, just here within the first 2 years, that how much of a difference that it means that the 2-1 buy down is just a better position for building equity and to be able to put yourself in a better position moving forward.
I love it. I just think it's a really smart way to use money. And now these sellers are offering, incentives, towards that so that we can make the home even more palatable to someone that may be in that position of getting a mortgage or, selling a home or those things. So I really appreciate that. Now, I plan to upload for all my realtors, just so you know, I plan to upload to the MLS the flyer with Caleb's information so that you would have it. So if you want to call and talk with him more, run through a couple of scenarios, you could. But Caleb, why don't you tell everybody your phone number and the best way to reach you? Do you like email, text, call? What's the best way to reach you?
No, absolutely. So you can reach me at my cell phone. I usually have it on me at all times. It's at 469-237-9588. Again, 469-237-9588. Or if you prefer to email, you can email me at Caleb, CALEB Wheeler, WHEELER at PHM, that's Papa Hotel Mike, loans with an S.com. Again, you can feel free to reach out to me. I am available 7 days a week to be able to answer any questions that maybe you or your buyers have.
Thank you, Caleb, so much. And I'm sure at our next open house, we'll have somebody come by, take a look at the home and ask you some questions. So I really appreciate you today. And I look forward to seeing you at the office.
And I appreciate it, Liz. Thank you.
Take care. Bye bye.